This clip has been created for learning and development purposes. It is intended to be educational and feedback is encouraged. Following on from the well-being theme from the previous clip on mindfulness and meditation, this clip will focus on expressing gratitude and breathing techniques as mechanisms to cope with stress and anxiety. According to psychologist Robert Emmons, minimally, gratitude is an emotional response to a gift. It is the appreciation felt after one has been the beneficiary of an altruistic act. Gratitude can also be thought of as the positive state that one feels when they have been given something of value. Expressing gratitude can increase well-being and decrease stress. When your anxiety levels are high, the part of the brain called the amygdala is activated. This is the part of the brain that processes threats. The result is that resources are taken away from the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for problem solving. You can stop this from happening by learning to scan your environment for positives and training yourself to express gratitude. Gratitude is a known predictor of well-being. Grateful people are more likely to engage in coping strategies that involve a social element. Further, people with a grateful disposition tend to have higher levels of perceived social support and lower levels of stress. A positive relationship exists between gratitude and social support. This results in feelings of being cared for and highly esteemed. For example, say you're having a terrible day at work. You started your day at 6 a.m. so you could make it to work on time. You've had back-to-back patients all day and your co-workers aren't treating you the way that you would like to be treated. A negative coping strategy in this situation might be to go to a cafe and grab a few pieces of cake, or turn to drugs and alcohol. Adopting an enduring attitude of gratitude helps to curb these strategies and pushes you toward healthier coping mechanisms, such as seeking the support of others. This enduring disposition of being grateful can facilitate more effective methods of coping with stress and anxiety, where people tend to focus on the positives, not the negatives. Going back to our example, maybe you did have to wake up at 6 a.m., but maybe you got to see the sunrise, or got to a coffee shop so early that you didn't need to wait in line. A practice you can use to develop this attitude is to think of something or a few things that you are grateful for every night before you go to sleep. Think about how you can show gratitude to your patients, colleagues, supervisors, and juniors. Think about one thing that happened during your day that made you smile. Perhaps a colleague covered you for 5 minutes so that you could duck away for a quick bite to eat. Maybe a patient thanked you for treating them, or maybe someone told you that you did a good job. Another technique to increase well-being is breathing techniques. Breathing techniques have been shown to calm the body, reduce stress, and are now used by the US Department of Defense to treat war veterans. Breathing techniques are free, have no side effects, and can be practiced in just a few minutes. The technique that we will learn today can be done while you're walking between patients' rooms or sitting at a desk. This technique is called 4-7-8 breathing and has been described as a natural tranquilizer for the nervous system. Let's try one now. Place your hands on your sides at the level of your ribcage. When you inhale, your ribs should expand horizontally as you fill your lungs. 4-7-8 is an inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Here we go. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A final technique to help you remember that you cannot control yesterday or tomorrow, but you can control how you feel right now, is the 3 Ps of personalization, pervasiveness, and permanence. Personalization is about recognizing that not everything bad that happens to you is because of you. Pervasiveness is about changing the belief that an event will affect every part of your life. While one part of your life may not be what you want, there will be other things that are not awful, such as your family, friends, or good health. And finally, permanence is about recognizing that this too shall pass. Not everything bad lasts forever. The 3 Ps can be used to kick your psychological immune system into gear, to allow gratitude to overtake grief. We hope that you have taken away something from this clip. Our next installment will focus on yoga.